Happy New Year to you. Hope all is well. Personally, I got sick the day after Christmas, and as of today, I think today is the 12th or the 13th, I'm about 98% there. We're pretty much good to go. Today's topic is going to be honing and sharpening. I bring up this topic because it was just before Christmas. I got a straight razor blade. When you get a blade, sometimes from factory, it's not as sharp as it could be, or not sharp at all, or you use it quite a bit. And so that brings up the topic of how to sharpen this, whether it be honing or using a strop. And we're going to go into the differences between the two. And then I'm also going to show you how to both hone your blade and then also how to strop your blade. Now, going back to the reason that I picked up the straight razor, and here, let me see if I can show this to you. So here's a little zoomed in. Hopefully you can see that. So that's a straight razor. Now, the reason I went this route as opposed to a safety razor or one of those disposable throwaways is that the length of the blade covers a lot more surface area, so that makes the process a lot quicker. And I say that as far as the process that I've been doing as of late. For a while, I was keeping the cheeks all natural, not really touching them, but I decided to switch things up and start cleaning them. So the length of this blade covers a lot more surface area. And then not only that, because of the length of the blade, it helps keep a consistent angle for the cheek line. There's some people that do curve their cheek line, and there's others that just do a straight line. And for me, I like to keep things as easy as possible, so I just keep the straight line. Enough talk, more action. Let's get into this. First things first, we need to test out the blade, see where we're at in regard to sharpness. So you can do your arm hair, you can try to cut a piece of paper, or you can simply shave. And if it isn't a pleasant feel when you are shaving, you might want to think about sharpening it up. Here we have a whetstone for honing. Honing is going to be the more severe of the processes, as we said before. Then we have stropping. Now, stropping is going to be more or less realigning your blade, technically not sharpening. There is a difference between the two. So once we've decided what we need to do, we're going to start with honing. Here we have 3,000, 8,000 grit block. There's different grit numbers. It's all dependent, again, on the condition of your blade. Now, we soak the honing stone for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we wet it, and then we proceed. Now, right here, make sure that you're leading with the edge of your razor blade, and then also make sure that the heel of your blade is on the block if your block is narrow, and then end with the toe of the blade going on the block. So you'll see it's making an X pattern. Another thing to take note, when you were applying pressure, there should be about 6 to 8 pounds of pressure evenly distributed between your blade, or across your blade, I should say. And again, leading with the edge. Now we're flipping it over. We started with a 3,000, now we have the 8,000, and this is going to be more fine tuning in this process, going from the honing to the stropping. And so again, wetting it, and we're making an X pattern. Again, that's where you have the heel of the edge on the block, and as you go down, you're shifting it to where it's going to the toe of your edge so that you have an even bevel. So we're gonna dry it off right here. Once we've dried it off with a cloth, then we take it over to our stropping apparatus. We have canvas. Canvas is gonna clear the debris and also help with continually drying the blade before we get to the leather. Now, in regard to passes, when honing is about 8 to 10 passes per side, generally speaking, depending on the conditioning. Then when you get to stropping on the leather, they say it's about 50 passes and you'll be good to go. Oh, one thing, make sure with the pressure that your pressure is very light and that your blade is flat. I hope this video helps, and for those of you that have more insight and can help us out, please let us know in the comment section below. I know I didn't cover the topic in its entirety, but I hope this does help some of you out. Now, something that I forgot to mention, this straight razor, I got this from www.thebeardstruggle.com. I do have a discount code there. My discount code is DansBeard, all one word, DANZ beard. So that does give you 20% off of all the merchandise, not just the straight razors there. Obviously, there's a ton of straight razors out there. I just figured that question might come up with this one specifically. And something else that I wanted to mention, I'm trying to be a lot more consistent on other social media platforms. If you want to check me out, I have a Instagram, Dan's Beard, all one word, and also TikTok. So I jumped on the TikTok bandwagon and I'm trying to be a little more consistent with that as well. Nonetheless, both of those social media platforms, I am more consistent than YouTube because YouTube obviously takes a little more time to produce, but just want to let you know that. But yeah, I guess that's all. Peace! We out.